What's happening, guys? This is the Grandmaster of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. In this episode, we are going to try and finish up the final 4 battles of the Pokeball tournament in the Prime Cup of Round 2. So the battles are only going to get tougher from here on out. Yes, I've said that about every single video of this series, but it's true. So battle number 5 is going to be against Labman, and this could get a little annoying. Because all of his Pokemon can use a particularly annoying move.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get white hot. Begin round 5.
And I did not choose my Pokemon properly. Case in point, I have to deal with this Tentacool, level 100, water poison type with the moves Double Team, Surf, Toxic, and Cut. Every single Pokemon he has can use Double Team, so you need to take them out quickly before they have a chance to increase their evasion. Because as we've seen time and time again, you're not going to get very far if your attacks keep missing the mark. So let's hit it with a Thunderbolt and see how much damage it does. Should deal a fair amount. Didn't quite KO it, but then again, Dragonite isn't a special attacker. So he's gonna poison me. That shouldn't be too bad. I just have to take out his team quickly before the poison adds up. And at the rate I'm doing it, I think I'd say I have a pretty good shot. So down goes Tentacool. What is his next Pokemon going to be? As the announcer just said, it is going to be Dratini. Probably his toughest Pokemon. Dratini is at level 100. Dragon type with the moves Double Team, Hyper Beam, Fire Blast, and Toxic. Aside from Double Team, all of his Pokemon also know Toxic as well. So while he increases his evasion, Toxic is just going to wreck you, slowly but surely. So let's see if we can hit it with another Body Slam before it gets off too many Double Teams. Usually his strategy is to inflict poison status on you with Toxic, then use Double Team to increase his evasion, and then use powerful attacks to finish you off. Which would be a viable strategy if his Pokemon were stronger. Well, look at that! It's the mascot of Pokemon. Let's go ahead and switch out to Golem. Pikachu is at level 100, Electric type, with the moves Double Team, Thunder, Slam, and Toxic. This thing is pretty... It hits hard with Thunder, yeah, but it can't really do anything against a ground Pokemon. So the best it can really do is use Toxic and Double Team. Of course, it won't do very much if Toxic misses, which is nice. Unfortunately, Earthquake is 100% accuracy. Yeah, with Pikachu's low defense, it stood no chance. Alright, that is it for battle number 5. Things are looking up, I must say. We've had a pretty solid run through the Pokeball tournament. We only have 3 trainers left to face. Let's move on. Battle number 6 is against Cool Female, and she has a lot of grass Pokemon. So naturally I'm going to want to begin with Gengar. I will bring Golem just in case she has that Magnemite. But aside from that, I think Lapras is also a good choice.
The field is thinning out. We're into round 6.
Alright, so she's going to lead off with her Psyduck, level 100, water type with the moves Hydro Pump, Confusion, Disable, and Strength. So it's packing some pretty strong moves there. Hydro Pump in particular, Disable can definitely be annoying.
What will the trainer do now? Oh, the attack missed.
And thankfully, Hydro Pump is not the most accurate of water attacks, so it didn't really do any damage to me. And that critical hit should KO Psyduck. Indeed it does. That's quite a spastic death animation, Psyduck, I must say.
Pokemon be?
Let's face it, everybody knows Psyduck, particularly if you've seen the anime.
Oh, it's Magnemite.
Alright, Pokemon number 2 is going to be Magnemite. Magnemite is at level 100, Electric type, with the moves Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave, Screech, and Swift. So naturally I'm switching to Golem for this move. Like any Pokemon with Thunder Wave, it's gonna try and paralyze you as quickly as possible.
Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
I think it definitely will, unless she switches. No, she won't.
Earthquake.
And that Earthquake should take out Magnemite. Yes, it does. These are unevolved Pokemon, so in theory I should be okay through the majority of this cup, but you never know what can happen. Last Pokemon is going to be Bellsprout, level 100, Grass Poison type, with the moves Acid, Mega Drain, Slam, and Stun Spore. Basically what this thing will try to do is paralyze you with Stun Spore, then drain your HP with Mega Drain, and use Acid to finish you off. But if you have a poison Pokemon like Gengar, then you really don't have much to worry about. So let's hit it with a couple Psychics and see if that takes it out. Oh, not quite. 57 HP, and it's gonna try and paralyze me. Unfortunately, it succeeded, but even if paralyzed, I should be able to take this Bellsprout out with no issues. It will be faster than me, but it can't really do much aside from Mega Drain. And thankfully, I wasn't fully paralyzed. So down goes trainer number 6. But remember, this is the Pokeball tournament. This is the really easy one. Not looking forward to the other fights, let me tell you that. Alright, with Cool Female out of the way, we are going to continue on to the semi-final match. Against Birdboy. And no, your eyes are not playing tricks on you. He really does have an Articuno. And that worries me. I really don't have very many Pokemon that can safely take out this Articuno. I'm gonna lead off with Dragonite, but just in case Articuno shows up, I'm gonna bring Lapras and Gengar for backup. On second thought, it might be better if I lead off with Lapras and bring Snorlax instead of Dragonite.
This is it, the semi-finals! No one wants to lose having come this far.
And I thought he was going to lead off with Articuno, but no, instead he leads off with a measly Pidgey. Pidgey is at level 100, normal flying type with the moves Sand Attack, Fly, Quick Attack, and Mirror Move. It's a Pidgey. I don't need to explain anything about it.
This is a wild one from the word go.
What's coming out next? Will it be Articuno? Yes, it will.
Articuno.
Articuno is at level 100. It is Ice Flying type with the moves Blizzard, Fly, Swift, and Bubblebeam. It's not hard to figure this out, but this is easily the most difficult Pokemon in the Pokeball tournament. Massive special attack. Really good stats all around because of its status as a legendary Pokemon. So I'm gonna try and confuse it and see how well that works. It's probably gonna end up using Fly most of the time if you can't use Blizzard. So the best I can really do is to try and keep using Thunderbolt on it. And thankfully it did manage to hit itself. Thunderbolt's not going to KO Articuno because of its massive special stat. But that did a little bit more than I thought it would. At least I got it down to the yellow zone. And it's going to attempt to use Swift again. Unfortunately, it managed to shake off the confusion. So we're going to see if we can get it to the red zone with the Thunderbolt. Oh, and it paralyzed it. Nice. All right. Smart idea on my part to lead off with Lapras, I guess. And a pointless critical. Down goes the Articuno. Yeah, I find it really funny that you've been fighting first stage evolutions, or rather basic Pokemon, I should say, throughout the entire cup, and then all of a sudden this guy pulls an Articuno out at you. But thankfully this Pokemon will pose no such challenge. Doduo, level 100, normal flying type. Fly, Tri-Attack, Growl, and Reflect. Pretty much the only unique thing about Doduo is the fact that I can learn Tri-Attack, which in this game is just a strong normal type attack. It was only until later generations that it gained its additional ability of having the chance of burning, paralyzing, or freezing the opponent, hence the name Tri-Attack. But that is it for battle number 7. We only have one fight left, and thankfully, it's a pretty easy one. We're up against Cool Male and his formidable team. I'm gonna see if I can get Snorlax out here, because he hasn't had much chance to shine. Who else do I want to bring in? Let's go ahead and bring in Golem and Dragonite.
This is it, the final battle! Who will bask in the glory of the championship?
Alright, so, Cool Trainer Male is going to be leading off with his Seal. Seal is at level 100, water type, with the moves Ice Beam, Surf, Headbutt, and Growl. I don't want to switch out to Dragonite because of the threat Ice Beam poses. So instead, I'm just going to beat it down with Snorlax. Because I know it's got the special to tank. Now, I don't want to use Hyper Beam, and here's the reason.
What now?
He might have... Are you serious? Ice Beam froze me.
There's no fighting back while you're frozen.
Oh, ain't that the truth? Well, nothing I can really do now, is there?
What's next?
That is painful with a capital P. I can't believe Ice Beam froze me.
Can't make a move.
There is no justice in this world. There just isn't. That is a 10% chance that Ice Beam will freeze the target. So there's really nothing I can do to help Snorlax.
Furious battle.
And that's a shame, because I was hoping it would safely take out some of his other Pokemon. But, yeah, that really sucks. The fact that a freaking Seal took out a Snorlax is embarrassing enough. Now, Golem, I know, won't have a prayer against Seal, so I have to hope and pray that Dragonite will be able to KO Seal with a Thunderbolt. Because if it can't, then Ice Beam is gonna destroy me. And it does. Good. Alright, so that's it for his Seal.
The next Pokemon is being...
What is his next Pokemon going to be? It is going to be Vulpix. Okay, that's not bad.
This is a fight
Vulpix is at level 100. Fire type with the moves Flamethrower, Confuse Ray, Dig, and Quick Attack. Vulpix has pretty high special stats, so Flamethrower could pose you some problems. And of course it does have Confuse Ray. So I'm gonna see how much damage a Rock Slide does, provided I can hit it, of course. And it's gonna use Dig. Lovely. My only hope is that Golem will shake off the confusion after this attack. So Dig is gonna hit me for super effective damage, albeit not that much. And thankfully Rock Slide did hit. And down goes Vulpix. Very nice. Now the ultimate question is, who is going to be his last Pokemon? It's gonna be Sandshrew. Alright, I can deal with this. I can just switch out to Dragonite. I was worried that he was gonna have Ditto in his team. Because if Ditto had used Transform on, say, Snorlax, then I would be in trouble because Snorlax would pretty much just wall everything I had.
Oops, that's a miss. How will
the strategy was that if he had Ditto, he would transform into Golem, and then Dragonite could hit it with the super effective Surf attack. But it doesn't matter since Sandshrew's going down regardless, especially with a critical hit Surf like that. But that is it. We have won. Not a very tough tournament overall, but that's Seal freezing my Snorlax. I have to give Cool Trainer Mail the credit, where credit is due. That definitely took me by surprise. And there it is, the Round 2 Pokeball Tournament for the Prime Cup. But our adventure doesn't end yet. Oh no, we've got 3 more tournaments to tackle, plus the Gym Leader's Castle, so that's gonna be fun. But for now, see you guys next time.